Oh, let me put the sound on. Good morning, BOGOers. Wow. Who is blown away by the BOGO deal today? Have you seen the BOGO deal for today? Holy cow. It's a 3-for-1. You guys. Okay, so today is BOGO day 5. There's still one more day to go of this. It's been exciting. Today, I think, is the most excited I've been about a BOGO. I'll tell you some reasons why in a minute. Gosh, I'm totally parched today. Okay, so today's deal, and for those of you who are new to joining in with us, my name is Amy Miller. I am a wellness advocate and a founder of 3 Life Essentials, and we love partnering up with moms, with parents, with families like you who are looking for some natural solutions and ways to take care of their family in a more safe and effective way. And so we love providing tools and resources to do that. If you're joining us live today, comment, say hello so I know you're here, and we'll get started. So today's BOGO is buy a Petal diffuser, which is, I think it's $62 retail, which you don't want to pay, and $47 wholesale. And you get a free 2 bottles, 15 milliliter bottles of the Breathe Respiratory Blend and Wild Orange. Wow, you guys. Okay, so, and don't forget, you can get up to 6 BOGOs that can be ordered on your account. And don't worry if you don't already have your own doTERRA membership, then we can still help you out today. So, why do I even need a diffuser? Or here's, do you have this question? Aren't all diffusers the same? Or why do I even care about Wild Orange? Why do I even care about breathing, right? Hopefully you're not really asking that question, but we're going to talk today about, we're going to answer those questions. We're going to talk about how you're going to use these 2 oils and your diffuser, and ways to get in the BOGO deal today. So, maybe you've been asking yourself some of these questions. Have you been wanting to get essential oils in your home, but maybe you just don't know where to start? Anybody there? We're going to answer that question today. How many of you have stuffy noses right now from the pollen that's in the air if you're near where I am in Texas? Or maybe you just had trouble sleeping last night from the stuffiness, or maybe your child did, and you want to sleep better? Anybody? Am I getting some nods here with this? Okay, here's one for your moms, boy moms here. How many boy moms here wish you could take the stank, not just stink, the stank, out of your boy's bathroom or bedroom, or really just insert wherever, and you want to clean the air with maybe out without having to evacuate the house or because of the toxic chemicals? Any boy moms? We're going to answer that question today. And hey, guess what's in my water today? Anybody? We have bonus points here if we find some stuff that's natural and it's effective, right? So we're going to answer all these questions for you today and more. So, and we're just going to be on for a few minutes, but let's start with the Petal diffuser, okay? Hey, Matt, I'm glad you're joining in. Now, I don't have a pic for this. I apologize, but you can kind of see at the bottom of the screen, and I'll show you I'll show you how to do this. I'll give you some demos here. But let's just talk just for a minute about diffusing and diffusers in general, because they're everywhere. I've seen them at the grocery store. How do you know which one to get? Aren't they all the same? Don't worry, because I know you don't have time to research this, so I've done some research for you. Using a diffuser is actually the quickest and the easiest way to start getting essential oils into your home and start experiencing the benefits. And it's really simple, but you do have to know what you're looking for when you're looking for a diffuser. Number one, you want to look for something that is not heat-based. Okay, so none of the warmers out there or things like that. You also want to be careful with things like humidifiers or other mist kinds of things that are not designed to use with essential oils. Be careful about doing that because over time they can eat through those components because they're not designed to be used with essential oils. So another thing you want to look for is something that is going to put out an ultra fine mist. And a lot of times, sometimes on a box or on the description, it will say exactly how many particles it's breaking down the mist. And I'll explain that to you. This is actually an ultrasonic diffuser, the Petal. It actually is great because it has all of these benefits. It's not heat-based. It produces an ultra-fine mist, and I'll tell you why that's important. And it's an ultrasonic. So basically that just means that, I don't want to tilt this over too much because there's a little bit of residual water left in here. But inside here there's a metal plate and it vibrates. And basically you're going to fill this up with tap water and then you're going to add your essential oils. And as that metal plate vibrates, it's dispersing the oils into the air. And so you're going to want to look for something that produces an ultra-fine mist because you'll get more therapeutic benefit as it's entering your nose. So, some of the diffusers out there that you're looking for that may not be as high quality, they will be putting out larger particles. So you're getting a more of aroma, but you will not be getting as therapeutic of the benefit. Who knew? Okay. So, not heat-based, ultra-fine mist, ultrasonic. So this is a great starter diffuser in like a small bedroom, an office, a hotel room. Yes, we even travel with our diffusers. Or yes, even a stinky boy's bathroom, right? Okay, so this is not only going to purify and clean the air, as long as you're using high quality essential oils. I can't necessarily say that about other oils. But it will also open up the airways when it's entering your nose, and it can improve your mood or your sleep depending on where you're putting it as the oils are entering into your nose and into your limbic system of your brain and creating that chemical change. Score, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you, let's see, I don't have quite enough water in this one yet, but you're going to fill it up to, there's a little red mark in here, and you're going to fill it up with tap water, and you're literally just going to put 2 to 3, anywhere from 3 to 5 drops. It will tell on the box of your Petal when you get it how to get this, and I love to give this diffuser away as gifts. Especially today, I'm going to be stocking up because I'm going to be getting oils with this. I love to give these as gifts to baby showers, wedding showers. This is a great starter diffuser, and as people are looking more and more for natural solutions, I love to give this as a gift. People love getting this and being able to start using essential oils in their home and getting the benefits. So then you'll just put couple of drops of your Breathe. You can add in a couple drops of your Wild Orange, and you can experience the benefits. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about this as we go through. But and if you have any other questions about the Petal diffuser or diffusers in general, post them in the comments, and I'll be happy to go back and try to answer some of your questions. Okay, so Breathe Respiratory Blend. Oh my goodness. So this has laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, lemon, and ravensara essential oils blended in here. And it does exactly what it says. Helps you breathe. This was one of the very first essential oil blends that we were introduced to in our family. So here's how you're going to use your breathe when you get it. So you're going to use it aromatically. You can use it in your new Petal diffuser. Like I just showed you, you'll put a couple of drops of your breathe in here. And then you can add in a couple of drops of your lavender that you got free from Monday's BOGO. And now you've got the calming effects of the lavender on your system combined with opening up your airways for a much better night's sleep than the night before when you were stuffy. Okay, so, and let me ask you this. Do you know those times when your chest feels a little tight, a little constricted? Here's how you're going to use the breathe during those times, okay? So you're going to take your breathe and you're going to put a drop in the palm of your hand. This one's almost empty. And you're going to rub your hands together, cup and breathe. And then if you want it deeper into your system and your bronchial tubes and things, you can kind of make a little fist with your hand like this and just breathe in deeply. And you can just feel that going into your system. You can also do that with your nose. And you can feel that just opening everything up here too. So, very great trick to use with your doTERRA breathe. Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you work out or exercise, go to the gym? When you do those activities, just before doing them, and because of that, if you're going to the gym or someplace when you're exercising, this is another oil that you want to have with you at all times. Like I showed you guys before, I have this little wallet holder that holds some little sample size bottles of my oils. And you can see it just fits. Aren't those cute? So tiny, fit in here. And then you can keep them with you in your purse, your backpack. You can get little tools like this great from aromatools.com or oillife.com. I love adding my breathe in here. And here's how you're going to use it. You're going to have it with you at all times, and you're going to want to do the cup and inhale, apply to your chest just before you're doing those activities, the working out, the exercise, because that's going to really help promote just healthy airflow and oxygen supply as you're needing more energy with your breathing. Okay, great life hack for your exercising. Okay, let me give you one more way that you're going to use this aromatically, okay? Do you ever feel those times when you're feeling a little panicked or anxious about something? You can really help slow down your breathing and just take a deep breath when you've got your breathe oil. So think about those times, those instances when you're having that difficulty, and just help you slow your rate of breathing down with your breathe blend. Okay, so I've already mentioned a little bit of topical use with your breathe, but let's get into that a little bit more. So if you're having some little congestion in your sinuses, you can actually put it across your nose, under your nose. If you are, this can be a little bit more sensitive since it's got the peppermint in it. So make sure you're combining it with a little bit of your carrier oil, just a drop or two. Now, if you're doing this with your little ones, if you're doing this with your little ones, I like to do it in a roller bottle. That way I've got it convenient, easy. I open the top and I can actually teach them to use it. So my twins were using the roller bottle. I was teaching them how to use it when they were 2 years old. So little ones can be taught to help take care of their health themselves too. So you'll just put a few drops in here. The ratios for maybe 2 and under would be 1 to 3 drops in here. If you're dealing with maybe 2 to 6 year old age frame, you're going to be doing maybe 3 to 6 drops in here. And then the rest filling with your carrier oil. And now you've got a convenient roller bottle that you can apply to the chest, the back. Remember, you've got your lungs back there too, so chest and back. On the feet for little ones. Same way. You can. And let me give you a newbie's tip, okay? Natural substances like essential oils, you are going to use more frequently when you have something acute going on. So it's not something like you're going to just use it once a day. If you have something acute going on, they're going to metabolize more quickly in the body, and so you're going to want to hit it head on and give it kind of like the 1-2 punch. Maybe I'm going to give aromatic use with my breathe and topical use because I'm giving it a 1-2 punch, and then maybe I'm going to do it throughout the day to help address those needs because I'm giving my body the tools it needs to heal itself. Okay, so that's just a newbie's tip for you. Okay, this particular blend is not intended for internal use, so it's just aromatic and topical. Again, how do I know that? There's no supplemental facts on the side. So again, this is not going to be harmful if you're using it internally, but it's not for its intended use. You're wanting it to affect your breathing and airways, so you're going to be using it aromatically and topically to get the most benefits. Okay, so let's move on to wild orange. You guys, the more I'm talking about these, the more excited I'm getting that I'm getting these free today. Okay, so the wild orange. Now this is cold pressed from the rind of the wild orange. And if you've never experienced this oil, I call it my happy oil. It is so crisp, like just, you know, when you peel an orange and you see that little spray from the zest come off, and that aroma that you feel on your hands, that's the essential oil, and that is just it in a bottle for you. So let me ask you today, are you dreading that afternoon slump at home or at work? Anybody? Or maybe you have those occasional days where you're having that afternoon slump. Okay, here's a simple way to get a pick-me-up. And this also goes for any other times, like maybe you're having trouble getting out of bed in the mornings. So you can set these by your bedside and do it this way. But you can combine your free wild orange with the free peppermint that you got from, I think it was Tuesday's BOGO. And so you'll literally just put a drop in the palm of your hand, a drop of your wild orange, and this is breathe, but we'll pretend this is peppermint, and a drop of your peppermint. Just breathe that in. Oh my goodness. You'll breathe that in because that will give you much greater alertness. You can also even apply it to the back of your neck. I like to add a drop or two of my carrier oil because that will enhance the absorption of those oils and help it to linger longer. And you can also add those two, the wild orange and the peppermint. I think I've got it over here. Yeah. So your wild orange and your peppermint, and you can also add them to your Petal diffuser. So you'll have that greater alertness, focus, energy, and great for like afternoon studying time too. Anytime you're really needing that more alertness and focus and some energy. So now I know you're kind of learning about the physical benefits to essential oils, and maybe you're an avid user of oils, and so you already know the physical benefits to essential oils, but I don't know if you realize, but these all have emotional benefits as well. And so I just want to talk for a minute about the emotional properties and benefits of the wild orange essential oil. So I'm going to ask you this question. How many of you feel the need to maybe hoard things? Now, I don't necessarily, it can be physical things, but what about hoarding time or hoarding people, hoarding money, because there never just seems to be enough, and maybe you want to let go of that scarcity mindset and live more abundantly. I mentioned before that essential oils, as you're using them aromatically, that they're entering your limbic system quickly in the nose and actually creating chemical changes in the body. This isn't like hooey hocus pocus stuff. And so when you're creating those chemical changes, you can actually change some emotions. And now, essential oils are not magic pills. They are meant to come alongside and support what you're already doing. So just like in your physical benefit, if you're eating Big Macs and you're not getting enough rest, and you're not, like I said, if you're not eating well, if you're not resting well, and you're not taking care of your body, using an essential oil to help you breathe may not have as big of an impact if you are doing it alongside other things to help support your body. Same thing with essential oils. So if you're working on, if you're praying or talking to God or using some affirmations or other things that you're working towards kind of living more abundantly and trying to get away from that scarcity mindset, this will come alongside and help support that, helping support, foster creativity, a positive mood, and bring really that scarcity mindset into reminding you that there's a limitless supply found in nature. God promises to provide for all of our needs. And if you believe in a creator, since we are created beings, that creator has promised to provide for all of our needs. And this wild orange oil helps remind us of that. So think about that when you're applying it to your diffuser. And parents, moms, heads up, okay, this is for you. You can also, because of the cleansing benefits of this oil, you no longer have to evacuate the house because of all the toxic fumes when you're cleaning, or wonder if you can spray this around your babies. I actually combine the wild orange, you'll combine this with your Melaleuca essential oil into a spray bottle, and you can use that cleaning around your babies. I used to clean my twins' high chairs right while they're sitting there, and I don't have to worry about cover your noses or evacuate the house because of the fumes. So, okay, last two things. Topical use of your wild orange. Now, this is another photosensitive alert, okay? This is another citrus oil, so this can make your skin a little more photosensitive when you're using it topically. So let's say if you applied it to your arm and then you went outside, you don't want to sunbathe because it can make your skin a little bit more photosensitive. So, so you're going to use this topically. Remember, think about that afternoon slump. You can apply it to the back of your neck. You can apply to the feet when your body's needing that extra, a little bit immune support, because this has great properties to helping boost that immune system in the body. And then internally, you can add it to your water like I have today, and you'll get the aromatic and the internal benefits. This is very cleansing to the body. So when you're having those anxious feelings and your tummy's a little bit upset, this is a great oil to use aromatically and internally to help kind of ease that queasiness, especially if you're having that due to some anxious feelings. But you can add this to your dishes, your smoothies, and you'll get that rich citrus flavor. Okay, so ways to order. You can go right in on your mydoterra.com account, and you can order up to 6 of these per account. You'll just add the Petal diffuser to your cart, and the Breathe and the Wild Orange will be automatically added. If you're stocking up, definitely order through your loyalty rewards program, because you'll get your shipping points and you'll get additional points back. Remember, wholesale customers and wellness advocates, we get oils for the same prices. So now if you don't have an account, or for some reason you don't want to order on your account, this is the only time that we offer this available to order for others on our own accounts. So this is pretty rare, but you can take advantage of it. I will post at the top and in the comments a link where you can do that. If you were added to the BOGO Bonanza group by someone, you can tag them in the group, or you can text them to let them know that you want the BOGO for today and how many you're wanting. And if you're watching this from inside the private BOGO Bonanza group, post the screenshot of your order, take a picture of your computer screen order on your phone and post it to the group, because we're doing random giveaways throughout the group. throughout the week, sorry. And if we're your contact person for this, contact us and you can order through bit.ly/BOGO deal fry, F-R-I. I'll post that link in the top of this post so that you can see that. And happy BOGOing today, you guys. Bye-bye.